Hey, what up, Big Rat? 3-10 back at it. Sorry, guys, I'm pretty tired. As you can see over there, my bed's all messed up. But the only reason the lights are on is because the pictures, the quality is terrible if both lights aren't on. I just saw No Way Out. Pretty impressed. I know I might be overrating this pay-per-view a little bit, but I don't think so. Because I've seen people give it a 7.75. So if I give it an 8.0, come on. What's the difference? So what's the big deal? You know, the star ratings over there. Just quickly going to go through things. I liked No Way Out a lot. And people have been complaining about the order. And I don't think the order's the problem. I mean, come on. Who cares about the order? I certainly don't. I'll admit. I was on Skype yesterday with New York Sports Freak. We were talking, how's the order going to go for the pay-per-view? Because they're going to mess this up. If they put this second, this is going to be terrible. If they put this first, though, this could also suck. But, so I'm watching the pay-per-view, and the Elimination Chamber pops up, and I'm like, come on, that's stupid. And then the second match is Orton Chain. I'm like, come on, stupid. But then I realized, who cares? Well, why does the order affect the pay-per-view in any way? So I'm tired of people bitching about how the order was wrong. There's no wrong order on the pay-per-view. Sorry about my mouth, my finger. When I was writing down some of these notes, the back of my cap fell off and kind of exploded a little around my face. I tried to get most of it off, but I couldn't get it all. So here we go. Edge goes out early, which I actually was surprised with, but didn't mind. The only part that pissed me off was that Edge wasn't going to fight in the match. And Edge is a great wrestler. I thought he could have really added a lot to the chamber. But what most people fail to mention, everyone's been saying, oh, it's Edge's 3-week title reign. Oh, you know, Triple H gets the title back. People have forgot to mention one of the most obvious things. This is the 4th straight month where the WWE title has changed hands. Triple H to Edge at Survivor Series, Edge to Jeff at Armageddon, Jeff to Edge at Royal Rumble, and now Edge to Triple H tonight. So why are people not mentioning that? I haven't seen ROH Styles, True Slayer, or LV5454, because I've only seen like very few. I've only seen like, you know, RKO Kid, New York Sports Freaks, because I came on, like I told you, I was going to watch the pay-per-view late. I had to do my thing. I went, watched the pay-per-view, and it's very, very late. I go on YouTube, and I have like 9 subscriptions to No Way Out Review. And I knew I couldn't watch them all, so I only watched half. So for those I saw, like Spinnernet and a couple other guys, no one mentioned how this is the 4th straight month that the title has changed hands. If you have that 4th straight month title changed hands, and you put this match first, the WWE title looks like shit right now. Like I told you, I didn't mind about the order, but decreasing the value more and more, little by little. Let's see, I didn't like when Slow and Big, Koslov and Show were in the ring. It was kind of boring. Taker DDT's Big Show. Koslov gets eliminated by a last ride. And then Big Show gets eliminated after a superplex by the Undertaker, a pedigree by Triple H, and a swanton by Jeff. Jeff gets eliminated when he's fighting Triple H, and then when he's against the ropes outside, outside of the ring, Undertaker grabs him like this by the head, pulls him over, Jeff flips, tombstone. It's over. And then he and Triple H duke it out until Triple H loses the pedigree, which I don't mind. Like New York Sports Refed, also something that no one else failed to mention. There was no blood in this chamber or in the other chamber, which got to me at first. Because at first I thought, okay, well, WWE's trying to do a PG audience. Maybe blood isn't such a good thing. But then in the very next match, like at the start, just a shot like that, and blood is all over Randy Orton's face. So it really pissed me off. Why couldn't they put blood in the chamber? Because that makes a big difference. People think I wouldn't be overrating this match, but it's different. You had someone eliminated before all the competitors got into the ring. Before any other competitor besides the initial 2 got into the ring. Triple H won the title. It was a good match. I saw a bunch of high-flying spots. So if I give this match 4.25 stars, don't freak out on me. Okay? It's not a big deal. Because RKO Kid 89 gave this match 3.25, and yet he gave Shane Orton 3 stars, which basically says the Elimination Chamber match was just a little bit better than Shane Orton, and I don't think that's true at all. So that's why I felt I had to bump it up like at least an extra point. Okay, Shane Orton, they had a good video to start it off, even though it was the second match, which helped. I thought Priceless came a little too early. I really thought they could have used that towards the end, not like the first 2 minutes, like towards the end of their match. Shane fights them off, and then I thought Orton would give a surprise RKO. That's how I predicted the match would end. It didn't, and I'm not really that upset about it, because Shane losing by cheese, like, sort of had some suspense. No, Orton had to win clean to make it, or else because he won by cheap, it would have made him look weak. Shane did a nice coast to coast, a nice dive through the table, a good DDT by Orton, a good suplex through the table. I like the RKO. Oh, the first match was 36 minutes. This match was 19 minutes. I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. Once again, you guys think I'm overrating it, but I don't think I am, at least not by that much. It doesn't seem like a big deal to me at all. Nothing much to say in the next one. Jack Swagger defeats Finlay in a very disappointing match. It was only 8 minutes long. Swagger wins when Finlay goes for his fireman's carry spin, and Jack Swagger gets up and pushes him towards the ropes, and Hornswoggle's on the ropes. Hornswoggle falls down. Boom. Sideways powerbomb. A lot of botches in this match, especially when Finlay was going for a pin. It took him like 10 minutes to do it because Swagger's shoulders weren't down. I give this match 2.25 stars. I expected a lot more. Even with 8 minutes, I thought they could have done a lot more in 8 minutes than what they did. HBK JBL, 13-minute match. I give it 3 stars just because the storyline's over. And Sean, I actually like it when Sean uses his old school finishes. Because Sean does the elbow, the hit, the lift up, the atomic drop, and the body slam, and the sweet chin music in every single match. But he never does it in perfect order. Only like 10% of the time, not even, like 8%, 5% of the time, nowadays, you'll see Sean win a match after hitting an elbow, then sweet chin music. Because that almost never happens. Because usually someone ducks out of the sweet chin music, and then usually he wins with a surprise sweet chin music later in the match. So to see him win the old style way, I actually thought was pretty cool. And I gave the match 3 stars. Raw Chamber, Edge is in. He takes out Kofi Kingston. When Kofi Kingston was going on the ring, he takes out Kingston and replaces him. I was disappointed because I really thought Kofi could have contributed a lot to the match, but I realized Edge could, since Kofi's gone, Edge is going to do a lot. But it turns out Edge didn't do that much at all, not at least from what I saw. So I was really disappointed. I thought Kofi could have. Why couldn't Edge take out Knox? I know Knox is a heel, and Edge had to do it to a face, and he couldn't do it to Ray. But because I really wanted Kofi in this match because I knew Kofi was gonna do some cool shit. But what am I gonna do? Mysterio does a cool. I don't know why people haven't mentioned this at all. Maybe ROH thought a true slayer, and they still don't like to. But Rey Mysterio he's climbing up the wall all the way to the top. Almost no one goes all the way to the top. Jumps and gives Jericho Hurricane Rana. And then he climbs on top of a pod and gives Kane a seated senton to eliminate him. I don't know why people aren't mentioning that because that is pretty cool. Then Knox gets eliminated with a code breaker. When Knox was going to go for the knocks out on Ray, Jericho comes and gives him a code breaker. And Cena gets eliminated. Ha ha ha, all those people saying, I'm going to go to the McDonald's during this match. It's so obvious Cena's going to win. Ah, no. Cena lasted no more than 60 seconds. So for all you guys who said this match would be extremely predictable, you are so dead wrong. I like being proven right. Not to sound like an asshole, but I just hate it when people say they're purposely going to skip matches just because it's predictable. This is why. Sometimes it's not that predictable. Take note of that. It was funny how when Rey Mysterio does a reverse 619 and I think it was it Michael Cole or no, was it the King who said he just received a 916. 916, very fearful. And then Ray hits another thing that disappointed me. No one went through the pod. No one jumped through the glass like how Umaga last year. He did that little thing where he hits his ass in the face to Jericho through the pod. Goldberg speared Y2J through a pod. Kane threw Booker T through a pod in the first Elimination Chamber. So it was really disappointing. I always love to see someone go through the pod. That's one of my favorite moments. And when Edge lifts up Ray, I thought he would do it, but no, Ray just hits his head on the side, which was pretty weak. And then Edge spears him for the win. It was about 27 minutes long. I gave this match 3.75 stars. Some people think I'm overrating it. I don't think so at all. I don't know why. I still don't know how RKO Kane gave both of these chambers 3.25. They were way better than 3.25 stars. That's an insult. I gave this pay-per-view overall an 8 out of 10. That's the highest I've seen so far. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel. I do mine mathematically. I add all my scores and try to find a perfect average. I don't just give a random number because then it doesn't make any sense. I've seen guys who give 2 and 3 stars for each match and then give the pay-per-view a 9.0 out of 10. So to make sure that doesn't happen, I try to calculate it as much as I can. And I got 8 out of 10. Actually, nah. 8 out of 10. I'm going to stick with my gut. It's either 8 out of 10 or... Is it really, though? Is it really 8 out of 10? Yeah. Not really. No, but I did give Royal Rumble a 7.5, and I thought this was better than the Royal Rumble. So by law, I do have to give this an 8 out of 10. I'm not going to give it a 7.75. That's stupid. So yeah, since I gave the Royal Rumble 7.5, I have to give this an 8 because I thought this was better. Hey, New York Sports Freak, you said something drastic would happen if the rumors leaked out, because he told me that the No Way Out results were leaked out on the internet. And if they were... So you said something drastic would happen? Well, maybe this is that drastic. Maybe this wasn't planned. Maybe this was all, like, improvisation. It kind of looks like it was improvised at last minute once you think about it. I don't know what they're going to do with Mania. I'm Big Rat. 3, 10, out. Peace.